Hey guys, it's Shin Shumar here, back with another storytime video. As you can see, you probably haven't noticed, but I've already missed a day of uploads when I'm supposed to be uploading daily. I'm sorry. That will probably happen again eventually, but not for the foreseeable future, because I will be pre-recording a bunch of videos, editing them, putting my gameplay in for a while before. So if I miss an upload day, it won't affect the channel because they're already scheduled videos for the foreseeable future anyway. That's probably going to be about a month. So let's get into this story. You've clicked on this video because of the thumbnail, or your video's just gone on autoplay and you don't want to listen to my voice right now. Either way, I'm going to be telling you about a school fight. If the autoplay is true, then you're probably about to click off, so see ya. So we're going to be talking about a school fight that happened in year 6, so 5th grade, so it wasn't any crazy stuff. Well, it was crazy, but it wasn't anything you'd see in high school or secondary school for me, but because I've seen 11-year-olds get battered in secondary school for us. It's basically, for the Americans watching my vids, which a majority of you are American, seen the statistics. So it's basically high school. We just skip middle school. So they're throwing 11-year-olds in with like 17-year-olds. Not the best thing. As I've said, I have seen people get battered, but no one's died yet that I've seen get in a school fight there. But we're going to be talking about this 5th grade year 6 school fight. So instantly I'm going to describe the person who started it. So short chubby white kid stinks. You already know who I'm talking about, the one who acts like he's hard. So he literally told me the morning he hadn't showered in 2 months. He was bragging about it. Yes, I told him to put on deodorant. I told him to take a shower, which he actually did end up doing, so props to him. Just do that more regularly. But anyway, short chubby white kid who acts like he's hard and stinks. You already know who I'm talking about. You have one in your school. I know for a fact you do. So then this is going to be from the perspective of my friend. I'm going to call him Dave. Tall kid. Nothing wrong with him. Doesn't stink. And, well, complete opposite to we could call the short chubby white kid who stinks, Gerald. Complete opposite to him. Dave, Gerald, you don't get anything if they're polar opposites. So then we've got my friend Ethan. That is his actual name. He doesn't mind about me saying his name in this, because he isn't a big part to the story. He's just a bystander, really. So he's got Ethan, who Gerald hates, and Tiny Tim, who Gerald hates. He's Tiny Tim, the very short kid. Okay? We know who that is. You have one in your school, again, I know for a fact. Doesn't have dwarfism, it's just very short. Okay? So, let's get into the story. So, they were playing football, and already Gerald was having a bad day. Because in the morning, he probably spilled his cereal or something, I don't know, I still don't know to this day. Then, before school, he lost another football match. So that already had him raging on the inside. God knows how he held that rage for a few hours until we got to break. But after this, I'm gonna tell you, we were banned from doing anything fun in break. It was an honest piss take. But apart from that, apart from me going on a rant, I've got a bunch of stories about these teachers. I've probably got 20 that I can put up on this channel right now that I can think of. So, instantly, he's having a bad day. So, as soon as he gets in the court, he gets put on the teams, soccer or football. Football in England, soccer in America. So, instantly, put on the teams, he's losing. He's already losing. So, instead of taking it out anger on like Dave or Ethan or Tiny Tim, who he already hates. He takes out on one of the girls on the pitch, which not a very good decision, especially when apparently you're not allowed to hit him first. Well, no one's allowed to hit you first, the more I think about it. But either way, he shouldn't have solved it with violence, but to be honest, he probably has some anger issues. I'm not gonna lie about that. So he instantly resorts to cussing them out, calling their mum a hoe, all the Xbox Live insults. Okay? Let's just say this. Call of Duty Modern Warfare insults. But then it escalates into bits a bit further than that, which maybe I definitely can't say on YouTube, okay? So that's when he starts to get physical with it. So he starts throwing punches at the girl on the court. I'm gonna call her Emma, because I don't really know her these days. She goes to my school, but we don't talk. So Emma starts throwing punches at Gerald. Throws punches at Emma, okay? Sorry if that confused you, but Gerald is throwing punches at Emma. Emma tries to defend herself. She does well for a bit. Then he starts throwing punches at Dave. And, yeah, you know how that'll go. Tall kid, short, white, chubby kid. Somehow, Gerald hits Dave right in the nose. Somehow, he gets up that high with his short ass arms and tiny legs. God knows how he did it, but he did it. Sorry about him, my mic right there. My fault. So, he somehow did it. So, at this point, for Dave, it was self-defense. I'm gonna defend that. It was definitely self-defense for him to start punching him back. He starts punching Gerald back. They're in a full-blown fight at this point. I think the teachers had to separate them, but all of our teachers were old, okay? It held them back. It didn't really at first hold them back, but eventually they just stopped. But it was out of self-defense, okay? Dave wouldn't have hit him first. He's not that type of person. Emma, yeah, she wouldn't have either. But Gerald, yeah, I've already said who he is. The whole description of him in this video, yeah. Obviously, he would be the one to throw punches, and he gets destroyed, to say the least. And first off, if we're gonna have a fight like this, make sure the deputy head of the school is not our main teacher, which she is. So let's just see how that'll go down, eh? Think of this: deputy head of the school is your main teacher. You go into class. Other teachers say, hey, they've just had a massive fight. Dave is bleeding from the nose and Gerald is destroyed. Who looks like the bad guy in that situation? Yeah, Dave. But, so this goes on for ages about discussing who started the fight. Eventually it comes out that Gerald started the fight. But Dave, even though he was doing self-defense, he still gets in trouble for self-defense. I mean, he shouldn't have, though. Basically, this is why we give out yellow cards in our old school. It's like football, for some reason. But you get given one, and you're not allowed to do the fun stuff at the end of the week. We had stuff where we go to other classes, and people would host different activities there. Obviously, most of us went to the computing one, but he wasn't allowed to do any of that. There was a place where you get your food taken to you and all that, and they'd actually make fresh food, unlike all of that other school trash that they'd feed you. I always have my packed lunches though, because when mother makes your sandwiches, they are the best. But, so he can't do any of that now. His mum was pissed, to say the least, but that's not to do with the story at this point. That's a whole different situation that comes out from there. But by the end, Dave wins the fight in the end, but he ultimately does get punished for it. I do see why he did, but I don't really. You get all of the fun taken away from school for that one Friday that you've been waiting for all week, and instead of being rewarded for winning the fight, may I ask, and you get a bleeding nose and you get punished. All I'm saying is Gerald had a lot worse punishment though. Don't worry about Emma, she was completely fine after this. I just didn't mention her for most of it because obviously she was practically fine because a short chubby white kid won't do much. Obviously a short chubby white kid could make a nosebleed because you could probably make yourself have a nosebleed if you literally pooped it hard enough. But yeah, that's the story. My friend Dave got punished, and Gerald got a lot worse punishment, but he didn't get suspended either, which he should have. Why didn't they have suspension in that school? Or detention? That's a question I need to ask myself one day. I will after I finish recording this video. But as I say that, this will be the end of this video. If you liked the video, like it, obviously. If you like the video, like it. And press the subscribe button. Feel free to hit that bell if you want to. Not saying you have to, but it would be appreciated to push my channel further. Which, thank you for the support, by the way. No dislikes on the previous video with my revamping of the channel. Thank you for that. Still getting a good amount of views, 17. That's nice. So hopefully this video does even better, because this video, as you've seen from this, is probably the best video on my channel. Let's be honest. But peace out, guys. This was Shin TMR. I'll see you in the next story time. Goodbye.